Hello, viewing audience. Welcome to another heaping helping of background noise here. Now, if you're one of the 30 people lucky enough to see my previous video, you'd have seen a relatively intricate comic by 10-year-old standards. This, on the other hand, the only real thing to pay attention to is the immaculate pencil work of my 9-year-old self, because in terms of plot, in terms of really anything, this thing is awful, and we're gonna dive right into it, because we got 40 pages to get through here. I spent all of 4th grade huddled in the back of class sketching this out instead of learning multiplication, whatever that is. So let's see if it paid off. Let's see if there's any merit to be gained from Ninja versus the Evil Babies. I will give some explanation as to that premise. Some of it won't be explained because it's simply lost to time. Who knows what I was thinking 15, 16 years ago. Now, we're just going to jump right in here on frame 1 with an evil baby saying, "Ninja, you're going down. You can't beat the evil baby team." And Ninja immediately punches him into the shadow realm, only for him to be replaced with a snake. And this immediately sets the pattern for the entirety of this comic. Ninja will punch an enemy, and it'll just be gone the next frame, replaced with another. Rinse and repeat for God knows how many hundred panels. That is this comic. And I'm sure to my young, naive 9-year-old mind, as I was drawing these, it was playing out an epic action sequence in the back of my brain. But now just looking at this, the outcome of all of that imagination, it is... it's something else. Because look at this. Super Snake's gone too. Just like that. He posed no threat. But now we have Deadly Dino. And he's going to step it up a notch here. Here's some evil babies on his back. "Hey, Ninja! You beat the snake, but not Deadly Dino." Roar! Blast. But Ninja gets back up and socks that thing in the face. Deadly Dino's gone. And as for these two babies, Ninja catches one, hurls it to the other, and cue in the helicopter, I guess. 2 more evil babies. This is the end, Ninja. And one of them's going to blast him with his gun here. Now, if you owned a Nintendo DS in 2010, this gun and this bullet might seem a little familiar to you, because these are ripped directly off of Super Scribblenauts for that console. My favorite game at the time, one of my favorite series to this day. I love Scribblenauts. You can make anything. And for some reason, I gravitated, as a kid, towards making evil babies with laser guns. That was the antagonist of all of my custom levels in the game, as well as my comics that I made during class. And just like that, he's shooting his death ray at Ninja, who bounces off the imaginary wall of the comic, I guess, and hits the helicopter. Is it going to be gone next frame? Yep. Reduced to a scribble. The baby hops out. There's some guy with a sword over here, I suppose. I don't know exactly what's going on there. But Ninja blocked the baby's attack, and he's going in for the other guy. It's like he wasn't there at all. But a baby swoops in, catching the guy's knife. Oh, but the baby's gone too. He's gone. And Ninja's just standing there. And I believe that was the first full page of the comic. That sums it up. 2 more babies, they instantly get killed. I'm sorry for not lingering on that frame. I know you want to admire the artwork here, but we got a lot to burn through here. Like this giant steel monkey who is no doubt going to be gone within 3 seconds here. He whacks Ninja with his tail. Ninja goes in, and what do you know? He's gone. I only had to draw him twice. Oh, here comes the Skull Kid. He's gone. Oh, a tank firing a missile. He reflects the bullet. The tank's gone, but there's a baby. Oh, the baby's gone. All right. The boss is going to be 2 Australian monkeys. Now, in lieu of an explanation, I will simply say that Australian monkey lore is a deep river, a deep and ever-flowing river. And we will get to admire its rushing waters in due time. But not today. Not today. Anyway, they're dead. And a UFO comes in. So now we got this UFO on the scene. It's gone. Ninja turns into... What is going on with this geometry here? Okay. Okay. UFO falls to the ground, and a bunch of babies hop out, including a giant evil baby with a tiny one on his back. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because they're all getting blown to bits. And here comes the headless evil baby, of course. Again, in Super Scribblenauts, you could type any adjective before any noun, and it would apply it to that noun. It was an incredible thing. So headless evil baby exists, and made his way into my comics, I guess, and he's dead. Okay, so Ninja spots a sign that says Evil Baby Jungle Exit. So he's going to exit the jungle, and maybe, just maybe, the comic will ramp up from here. Boss. Master Tough, Strong, Supersonic, Fast, Speedy, Fire-Breathing Dragon. Again, if you played Super Scribblenauts, you'll know I was a fan. So the dragon shoots fire. Ninja goes in, blasts the thing to Kingdom Come. Surprisingly, it survives a hit. The first enemy to do that, it seems. Goes back in, blasts it to smithereens, it's gone. I spent more time drawing the explosion than I spent drawing the opponent himself. Oh, he's tiny. Very tiny. Kicked away. Speaking of very tiny, uh-oh. Put that thing away, Ninja. Give up or else. Okay. Boss. Invincible Evil Baby. Alright. Super Scribblenauts logic again. Drills him down to the ground there. If an invincible enemy in Scribblenauts goes past the screen, goes down below the ground, they die anyway, despite being quote-unquote invincible. So yeah, 10 evil babies. And look at that. That's stretching for 3 panels here. And they're all gone. All gone in a single blow. Ninja is OP. Nothing can stop him. Yet despite taking out these 10 evil babies at once, I don't think I ramp it up that much throughout the comic. It's still just the same old single evil baby grunts going in to get their ass whooped by this guy. Okay, giant steel box blasts him. He's going to charge up, shoot a beam at it. It explodes. He's like, what the hell? Another UFO? So this UFO abducts him. And now he's in the vacuum part of the UFO, so to speak. I don't know what that is. Vacuum reactor. Oh yeah, I was a fan of Kirby Superstar Ultra as well for the Nintendo DS. So it shoots a bunch of lasers that he reflects, I guess, or maybe he just punches it, socks it, it blows up. He seems to have a One Punch Man-esque type of power here where everything he touches just incinerates immediately. So he's falling on the bottom part of the UFO here. It's fallen to the ground. There's a ninja baby here. Ooh. His relevant kin saying, I'm taking you with me. There's a parachute. But Ninja jumps off the baby, bounds into the air, escapes the UFO, and I guess parachutes upwards towards the UFO. That's not how parachutes work. They don't give you vertical velocity. But you know what? We really don't have to worry about that because he's back at the UFO. The baby's like, you've blown up part of our UFO. You will pay. All right. Ninja jumps him. He goes slamming back down, but the baby backflips and avoids him. But he catches it, slams it into the ground of the UFO, and then another baby comes and throws a massive bomb at him. He doesn't know what to do, but he's out of there. He bounds off the invisible wall of the comic again and flies off into space. Hey there, Stewie, have you come to watch? And the whole thing just goes up in flames. The UFO's falling to the ground. Oh, Ninja's back in there somehow. And he's in the spike control room. I know, it's painful for me too, buddy. So up go the spikes. Ninja escapes, destroys that baby, but now he encounters the Rattler, who is differentiated from the other evil babies by the namesake Rattle. Ninja crystallizes his feet and slams the baby into the invisible wall again. He goes flying off the ship. Ninja's here. A bomb's dropping. There's 2 babies. The babies collide with each other and the bomb, and the whole thing goes up in flames as Ninja finally puts that parachute to use. Oh my god, the one time I set something up and then pay it off in this comic. That is crazy. Everything explodes. There's a showering of babies and presumably baby parts coming down to Earth here. Or is he on the moon? He might be on the moon now. I know he goes to the fucking moon at some point. Is that now? I think he's on the moon, and I think there's this giant steel vacuum thingy sucking him in, spitting him out. He kicks the antenna off of it, and it all goes up in flames. But then he gets abducted into a UFO. 1, 2, and 3. And technically, these are the 3rd, 4th, and 5th UFOs in the comic, but we're going to brush past that. We're going to keep going. He's up in this second UFO fighting an evil Pyoro or 2. A DS game. So yeah, he swings one into the other. It was this game called Bird and Beans. It was really, really fun. It was $2 in the DSi shop. I love that shit. Boss, Hateful Harper, and Gray Baby Cutie. The cutie says that's far enough, Ninja. Okay, so cuties are basically cat toys. In 2nd grade, the teacher would give out little trinkets that, rewarded good behavior. And some of them in the little trinket basket were these tiny little mouses, these mice, these cat toys. And I still remember exactly what they looked like. I called them cuties. And I behaved better in this grade than I did in my entire school career outside of that combined, because I loved these things and I wanted to collect as many as possible. So I was a little angel back in second grade, and I seduced my way into getting all these little mice, which I guess I ended up representing in my comics here. So the Hateful Harper shoots a bow and arrow. That's not how harps work. That's not a harp. The strings aren't even on the right way. The Pyora, or the cutie, slams Ninja in the face with his tail. He threw the cutie into the third UFO and blew it up. Oh my god, this is a mind jumble, this comic. So now Ninja in the second UFO cascades towards the ground. He ejects, gets the hell out of there. It blows up in another wonderful, like, multi-panel explosion. He's back on Earth. Here comes a baby on a bicycle saying, "Back to Earth so soon. We were prepared for you." Now let's take a moment and pause and guess what's going to happen to this baby in the next comic. In the next panel, I should say. Oh, well, there we go. All right. So another baby comes down. He fucking whips out a gun and shoots him. Now we've got the evil baby castle. So he enters the castle. Or no, he's about to, but he encounters the evil ghost baby, who isn't letting him in, so naturally he shoots him towards the castle. Ninja, blasting his smithereens, simply turns around and walks in. So he goes up the stairs here. "You're in our castle! You're not going any further!" So he shoots at him, he reflects the bullet, and now he grapple guns his way across these spikes here, only to find himself surrounded on four sides by evil babies known as the Grenade Force. So they all have grenades, they throw it at him. He starts reflecting them. He gets blown into the air, but uses that towards his advantage, since he doesn't take damage, as he's the protagonist. He simply rebounds off of the pyrokinetics directly into this evil baby's face, sending him to his grave in a single hit. Now, there's this last baby. Let's just skip a few panels, and we're good. Now he gets to the grenade machine and lights it aflame. Oh, we love a good old self-destruct button. We love it. That doesn't damage too much of the building, though, surprisingly. We've only got that little chip in it down there. But now we've come across the evil baby with fire-breathing glasses. Oh my god. This is the end, Ninja. Alright. Look at that. A collision there. So another hole is blasted in this tower. The baby's dead. Ninja's obviously fine. He's walking up the steps here. And now this geometrically challenged intercom says, "That's far enough. Prepare to fall off our castle." I don't know what just happened here, but he gets kicked off. "And stay out. Just for just to make sure." There we go. So he gets punched again, back to the evil baby jungle. He can never escape it. But luckily he finds a plane, which I guess has been stranded in the middle of evil baby jungle. Maybe there's some intricate lore to that. I don't know what I was thinking. I probably wasn't thinking. There were probably crayons shoved up my mouth too deep that they were poking my brain, not allowing any thought to pass through. Nice plane, Ninja. So this other plane, like, hits it with the triple bypass laser. I don't know what's going on there. Here's Ninja's plane, I guess. There's this other evil baby plane. It looks pretty sick. They shoot at each other. Ninja's escapes. The other two go down. Someone comes in and shoots off Ninja's cannons, I think. I don't know what's happening. I guess the other one crashes into the ground. And then, who knows? Is this a new plane? What is this? I don't know what's happening anymore. I've lost the plot. I've lost the plot, if there was one to begin with. The fire extinguisher. Of course. So he fire extinguishes his plane, which has just been through that. I'm sure that'll fix it. I don't know what this panel is. That's just a scribble. And now we get to a bigger plane that our ninja is up against. Something incomprehensible happens once again. An absolute jumble of graphite here. And Ninja ends up near the back with a self-destruct button. Oh my god. Whoa. So he self-destructs that. And, what? How did you come back? Evil babies, attack! He's just back on the castle here. So the evil babies attack to an expected degree of success. Ninja finds himself in front of the hyper cannons here. And once again, we get just me grabbing a pencil and going to town. Don't worry about any of it. Another hole is blasted in that tower there. That's far enough. Go, green and pink cuties. Okay, here we go. Boss, green and pink cuties. One of them says glue ketchup, and the other says corn dogs sound like pop stars. Insightful. So here they are. They're doing a number on Ninja here. Look, they're whipping this guy around like a rag doll. Clearly doing more than the evil babies. Okay, he's on the ground here. Ninja's got to get up. He's got those 3 exclamation points. That's how you know it's dire. So he goes in with some sort of charge hit, sucks the 2 cuties, and they are dead on the ground, dead in the water. And we got Kirby here, of course. So he absorbs Ninja and turns into Dark Ninja. He slams the guy into the ground. The guy's like, boom, boom, I'm firing back. And they match their pose here. They go in, collision, hit, and what do you know? Another graphite mess. So there's another explosion. It's looking like Swiss cheese in this castle now. The holes are moving further apart. Look at that little flipperama there. That's inconsistent. But what can you expect? I can't even write my O's consistently. What is that? What is that right there? That's awful. Okay. Oh, here we go. I'm Stewie, leader of the evil babies. Everyone, attack! My Stewie impression's a little off. Whoa. Okay, we got everyone coming in as Stewie screams, loser! Funny enough, I got a cat named Stewie. He's in here somewhere. Or I think he came in and then left. He was getting sick and tired of my bullshit up here. Everyone comes in, and of course, you really thought I was gonna draw all of these again? Yeah, right. No, I draw Ninja somewhat and just scribble all over the screen, call it a day. Here's Shoop de Whoop and Dr. Octagonopus. Oh my lord, I didn't even have like real internet access back then. I just used Flipnote Hatina, but memes on the internet, like on YouTube, kind of transferred over to Flipnote Hatina. Trickle down meme economy back then. So I thought these two were hilarious, even though I didn't know anything about them or their origin or whatever. Still kind of don't. It's just a giant mouth shooting a laser while saying blah, which, to be fair, is inherently pretty funny. So here's Stewie, or some sort of, what's that painter's name? Start to the C, 3 syllables, died at like 91. 2 syllables, actually. Who am I thinking of? Anyway, this looks like his interpretation of Stewie as he descended into Alzheimer's. Here comes more evil babies. That one kicked him. The other lasers him. Ooh, he got doubled, but the laser reflects, and then he goes in with his own attack. Another collision here. He's gone. Guys, finish him off. I can't do a Stewie. I cannot do a Stewie. 2 more steel beams. Oh, we're getting a complete redux of the comic here in this little scene here. Everyone's coming back. And we got 2 angel babies with guns. The steel thing fires off. The baby shoots one of them. Everyone's shooting each other except Ninja, who's just kind of spectating the chaos from within. Here's the ghost baby. He's back. And he shoots some sort of electric attack or something. And it completely just blows up the building. It's gone. It's fallen apart. This evil ghost baby back from the dead. Back from the double dead. Just blows up this building. I swear, Stewie, you better get this guy off payroll. He is working against your cause. My castle. I'm not giving up just yet, nerdy ninja. Oh, you called him nerdy. If you're whipping up the word nerd on someone in 4th grade, dude, that's how you know. That's how you know shit's getting real. So here comes his giant mecha helicopter, which I put a lot of effort into drawing, apparently. What is this? Take off! So he flies away. Ninja sees a jetpack and a light bulb appears over his head. You know, as would happen if you spotted a jetpack on the roof of a decaying building with no other way out. He takes the jetpack. He flies up. Here's Stewie. You heard your name, buddy? You got anything to say? Aww, that's so cute. So here's the helicopter. It's shooting. Ninja is reflecting. Ninja's getting up in there in the back rotor, and he shoots an ice ball at it and freezes the thing, which sends the entire helicopter into shambles. It breaks apart. He's falling down on one giant shard of shrapnel as Stewie falls on another. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's him jumping from one to the other. We'll leave it at that. Abstract art, baby. Super boss, Stewie. This is the end, Ninja. Alright, so he jumps into the air. Stewie rushes him. But Stewie grabs him by the leg and slams him into the ground. He's gone. So Stewie, naturally, with his weather powers, as set up in the Family Guy lore, starts a storm cloud floating above as he shoots these little worms at him. And it looks like it doubles up. He gets struck by lightning there, but Ninja fires back with his own pillar of light here, obliterating Stewie, or so you'd think. But it actually takes an extra anvil here to smash this baby over the head. And now, he's fine. And Stewie's like, good, but not good enough. Whew. Okay. So Stewie charges up this fireball. The 5 elemental attacks, fire, electric, grass, water, and ice, I suppose. Hits Ninja with all of them, but Ninja comes swinging in with these charge balls on his feet or something and kicks Stewie into the stratosphere, who yells, "I'll get you, Ninja!" as he fires off into space. He's gone. Ninja's up there on the tower. He's walking back down. The babies say, "We're not giving up," trying to get him on his way back down. Ninja reflects this bubble at him. He takes a rod, beats the other one with it, and in comes the crushing ball to crush the building. But there's a baby inside. Here comes the crush ball. Yep. Shattering through everything. And Ninja is like, I can't have that. So he shoots the wrecker, blows it up. And now Ninja himself decides to fill its space by hopping to the ground, which I guess he can just do from halfway up the building because he has plot armor, and uses this giant yin-yang ball to blow up the building himself, sending him flying onto a fake plastic portal, which I suppose was a joke. So you may therefore laugh. So he immediately gets attacked by evil babies here. He finds himself in the desert up against the Rattler and Super Snake. I'm at the point where I'm just reusing these enemies since they didn't get enough time to shine in their first single frame appearance. He ties the snake into a knot, into a pretzel, which I'd say is an advancement from the very beginning of this comic, where I was too lazy to draw any sort of dead enemies and just drew in a giant explosion, a giant scribble in their place as soon as they pass away from the mortal coil. Another baby coming in. Here's Uncle Wop. Okay, I don't know what happened to these babies, but here's Uncle Wop. Now, the uncles kick off the second phase of this comic. In my little elementary school headcanon lore, there was this group of uncles who, for some reason, along with the babies, wanted to destroy Earth as we know it. All of these uncles have special powers that they are named after. So here's Uncle Wop, and I guess he's gonna whop Ninja. He whops him. Look at that. He just whopped his ass. But he's gone. But here's Uncle Mimic. Who was Uncle Mimic? I guess we'll see. So he takes Ninja in his unibrows. Interesting. Slams him into the ground. He screams, "Urgh!" and then uses his monobrow to block Ninja's attack. Grunts again. Grunts. Interesting. So he grows in size, starts shooting stuff while going, "Urgh!" Ninja hits him. He says, "Uncle Mimic angry." Grr, the Mimic. Shoot, what's that one video? That like FNAF fan song? Nah, I'm the fucking Mimic. Nah, I'm the fucking Mimic. Nah. I need water. We got these 5 guys stranded in the desert. So Ninja just obliterates them. Oh no, he was giving them water. He was giving them water. Okay. Thank you. What do you want for this? Our first voice line by Ninja here. Here's what he has to say. Directions. So they give him directions. They say, it's that way. Do you mind helping us out too? Thanks. Okay, come on. Yes. Supremely written dialogue there. So they all encounter evil babies as I put more effort into a panel than I ever have before or since. They're all hitting them with fire power, ice power, leaf power, electric power, all sorts of shit here. And then they introduce themselves. I'm ice. I'm grass. I'm water. I'm electric. And here's fire, neglecting an introduction and instead saying, look, the exit. So they go through the exit. One of them shouts out fire as he gets abducted, confirming his name. I thought it would be like Jenkins or something. And the evil babies are once again fended off. A baby gets out. He's fought away. A second one appears and immediately dies as well. Added in almost as an afterthought to the panel. And then we got these 6 guys, oh my god, standing here. Something self-destructs, shoots a bunch of beams out, and all 5 of the non-ninja characters get immediately incinerated. All secondary protagonists are beamed from the comic in a single shot, as if they were never there. All 5 plot threads burnt. And here's some uncles. Uncle Tubby and Uncle Disc. Because why not? Why not? Here's Uncle Tubby living up to his name. But now we got Uncle Grover, Uncle Soap, and Uncle Jump in the mix. Wow. They all got unibrows. And I don't think there's much point in trying to decipher each individual panel here. I'm sure there's a lot to it. As we can see, Uncle Soap here slides and hits the wall. We have Uncle... Who is this? Grover, I believe, shooting this giant swirling wisp of lines as Ninja intercepts Uncle Jump in the air by jumping to his level. Then Ninja shoots down at Uncle Grover as Uncle Soap makes a bunch of soap bubbles that he shoots. Ninja reflects those at Uncle Jump, who's back down there, I guess. I guess that's Jump, and he shot Grover in this one. Uncle Grover's charging up an attack. He shoots at Ninja. Ninja reflects it or something towards Uncle Soap. The soap is dropped. Ninja shoots a bunch of beams at Grover here. Falls to the ground. And here's some babies. They're dead instantly. Here's another uncle. Let's see who this is. He shoots a bunch of particles. Ninja shoots a beam. Someone shooting something. Another beam's being shot by Ninja. I put no effort into making this like wrap around. It looks awful. What's happening? Okay, he's gone. The floor is cleared. We'll move on from here. Does that say Uncle Grow? That's Uncle Grow, yes. The boss's name is Uncle Grow. So he grows. He's got 2 pair of arms and a little something extra here. What the hell is happening? And then I guess Ninja's got a few sets of extra arms here. Uncle Summon, and he summons a bunch of dudes, one of which has a set of arms hovering above his crotch. They get blasted. Something else gets blasted. Ninja blasts him, and there's some bombs. He summons some bombs. Ninja's getting blasted, but he summons his own bomb, blasting him. And there's another uncle coming to the party with another blast. It's another elemental blast. I guess that's a recurring motif throughout the story. Either way, he dies to a ball pit beam, apparently. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Got some grass power. Ninja reflects it. And we got a new ninja here. Super boss. Uncle Clob. I think. Clob? I don't know. So he whacks him with a fist. He's got these giant spinning hammers. He uses those in rotational fashion to smack Ninja into the wall there. The invisible wall, of course. Is that a giant fist? Is he fisting his way into the air? I don't know what's happening here. We're back to the same old chaos. Super boss, Uncle Spillion, who turns around and shits at Ninja, I guess. I don't know. That's probably what's happening here, knowing my humor at the time. And another Super Ninja Ball blast power, it looks like. That was probably my canonical name for it, too. Here he's going in with an overhead shot. Ooh, slam dunks him. That was pretty good. And here we go. Master Boss, Uncle Grunt. Now, I've got a little bit of insider information here. Remember Uncle Mimic from earlier? The much-loved and well-established Uncle Mimic? Well, actually, He was Uncle Grunt at first, before I scribbled his face out and replaced the word grunt with mimic because I thought the fight was underwhelming for an Uncle Grunt fight. Uncle Grunt, in my 9-year-old self's headcanon, is like top of the line warfare material, you know? So I had to give him a better fight here. And he's coming straight at Ninja, hammering him into the ground with his unibrow, doing the same thing here. But here comes another anvil. That's not going to work on Uncle Grunt, though. He sends it flying straight at Ninja, who tries to counter but gets deflected and sent hurtling into the invisible wall. So he's got that single exclamation point here. Not the 3 that Stewie gave him, so a little better here. 3 arms. Yeah, that's what we'll call it. So now we've got Uncle Grunt here. Firing his laser, of course. Oh, shoot the whoop. Oh, beautiful. So here's Ninja coming in with Super Destruction Ray 9000, probably the actual name. And now he's got a machine gun, an AK, tucked between those brow folds. So he's blasting Ninja. Uncle Grunt heals, and then grows Dr. Octagonopus wings. He shoots him with a laser, another laser, bashes him into the ground. They go hurtling towards each other in true Flipnote Hatenna stickman fight fashion. They blast apart. Uncle Grunt angry. So the man's angry. He shoots Ninja with a giant laser beam. Ninja comes into the air, gets that yin-yang ball out, which destroyed the tower, mind you, and sends it flying at Uncle Grunt here, who gets killed instantly. That was about on par with the Uncle Mimic fight. I don't see why I had to censor him and replace him, dename him. Here we've got the red. Yeah, we're right back at it. Red and blue evil babies. That's our boss. The left one's red, the right one's blue. They send a bus flying towards Ninja. Blue counters with another thing. Red's got the sun powers here. Some bullshit happens. Blue's still trying to go in there, but it's no use. You can't go up against Ninja as an evil baby and win. The boss, the comic's name is Ninja versus the Evil Babies. Of course you gotta get slaughtered here. Now we've got a naked evil baby. Wonderful. Ninja blasts him, and here's probably my personal favorite moment in the series, besides the ending. We'll get to the ending soon. The censored block falls off of the deceased baby and begins to fight Ninja. It rushes him, blasts him with a sensor beam, and then it creates 3 little sensoroid blocks to all swarm him at once. Little mini sensor blocks. So they return to the sensor block. Ninja rushes in and blasts it to smithereens. And out pops another evil baby from the invisible wall, sent hurtling right back into the void. And now, nice job, but I tracked you down and came to Stewie. I came to destroy you once and for all. That looks so bad. Okay. Upgrade. He's upgrading into Stewie is armed. This is the end, Ninja. So he shoots at him. A plane comes hurtling towards Ninja and hits him. And then Stewie blasts him with a laser beam and the electric beam combo. The elemental orbs once again. But Ninja's not having it this time. He gets up in his face. He socks him with his ninja spin attack. And now we've got Uncle Blast coming in as Stewie retreats to higher ground, supposedly. Hits Ninja. Blasts him. I cannot hang on. I just want to try and decipher this. So he shoots 2 different beams. One with his monobrow, one with his arms. It looks like Ninja here is holding a giant rod that blasts a giant laser beam. It's truly indecipherable. It's so bad. Here comes Cupid. Yep. Couldn't have seen that one coming. So here's Stewie again. Stewie fending Ninja off with expert skill. And Ninja finds himself placed before 3 separate branching paths here. So he takes the first one. And it looks like a stalactite falls from the ceiling. I don't think that's going to hit him. What do you think? A bunch of them fall, but he's fine. He's chill. So he comes out the middle path. He's like, oh, guess that leaves one more. So he goes towards the left path, finds a baby, kicks it, and now we got Uncle Mac and Uncle Toon. I'm running out of ideas. I don't know what Uncle Mac is supposed to be. He collects particles in his unibrow and blasted at Ninja here, destroying the page in the process. Uncle Toon is done for. Uncle Toon is long gone. He got fucked up instantly, and now his corpse is just being desecrated. Or maybe that's a completely new uncle. You never know. So Ninja's going in, and here we get Boss, Scythe. This was a big guy in my headcanon. So he jumps in with his Scythe attack, spinning it. Ninja jumps into the air, avoiding him, but Scythe sends him rebounding across the battlefield here. Lifts up a beam, shoots it at the ground, sending Ninja flying into the air, but Ninja utilizes that towards his advantage, diving in with a diagonal kick here. The two collide in Stickman battle fashion, and they go flying backwards. Then Ninja takes this opportunity to charge up a beam and finally do Scythe in, or so he thought. Scythe comes back in, and they are evenly matched once again. How will this battle go? Oh. Scythe is dead. So Ninja moves on. This random NPC baby comes and says, "Remember me?" Probably not. You're dead, buddy. That might be my funniest line in this. That's really good. Totally unintentional, I am sure. Stewie's bounding back in like an angry monkey. He socks Ninja with an uppercut and then blasts him with a laser beam. He's like, "Stewie?" Even though the two were like mid-fight just a minute ago. Yep. Come, Chuck. All right. Those of you who saw my previous video, all 30 of you, know that Chuck is a giant evil piece of shit. Oh, and here comes Bongos. A giant set of ass cheeks with a goatee saying, "I got one." Urgh. And out comes Manny, Chuck's brother. Ninja's very confused. Oh boy. So Chuck says gloppy gloppy gloop. Ninja avoids it, jumping into the air, as does this colossal several 100-ton chunk of feces. Just jumps into the air like it was nothing. No legs required. And the beam hits Bongos over here. He says, "Oi!" Friendly fire. And that's the WTF bomb constipation attack. What the fool? It is a meme. It's 2009. Whatever. So Manny's going in with his blast. He grows spikes. Chuck grows wings. They fight Ninja here, who takes them both out in a fell swoop. Oh man, my brain's getting rotted here. As is the page, looks like. I don't know what happened here. Spilt my juice box on it or something. So Stewie's back here. He says, "Hey Ninja." Then he says, "When will LWB be here?" And then we see a lizard with a blaster. That's probably it. He's here. See ya. So he blasts Ninja. I thought it was like a jetpack or something since he's floating, but I think that's just kind of par for the course with this comic. So yeah, they finally make it to the ground here. And now Stewie comes back in for like the 50th time in this sequence saying, "Give up now." But Ninja kicks him off into the stratosphere, and it's all good. It's all good. So he comes across the evil baby lottery. Inside, there's a lot of evil babies. He's spinning the spinners, putting his coin in. And then this other baby over here wins. He's like, "Whoa, look at my new whoa, Ninja! Red alert, red alert!" So here we enter a 6 baby versus 1 ninja battle here. That one shoots that one. He shoots those two. That one shoots Ninja. Ninja hurtles back towards him, spinning. This baby shoots Ninja. Ninja kicks that one, force fields that one, and blasts it right back at him. He's done for. Now Ninja runs with this coin to the machine, puts it in, and he gets a stabber, I think. And here he drops his second line of dialogue throughout the entirety of this comic. Yes. So he leaves the evil baby lottery. It's immediate. The knife is immediately blasted into bits by the evil baby cops. Oh no! We are the evil baby cops. Get out of Evil Baby City. Meanwhile, at Evil Baby Apartment 2, room 46. Look at my new one-hit KO gun. Cool. Meanwhile, where Ninja is, he blasts them all in one hit, runs through this little thing into EB base. Evil Baby base. He's in the base. Oh, here we go to the climax, everyone. Let's get this party started. Security breached. Everyone come. Ah, it's Ninja. Oh, no. Oh, that baby stands no chance. The uppercut means nothing. He goes in. throws him into the air, blasts him. But this is Ninja we're talking about. He survives all of that without a scratch and counters to perfection. The baby's down. Here go these two guys. One of those with a force field, and one of these with a gun on his back. Hold it right there. One hit KO gun. And that's it. Ninja is dead. So he gets shot with the one hit KO gun from this random baby NPC. Because I was getting bored of drawing the comic. And out pops this little guy who was supposed to take over. The evil babies finally defeated Ninja. ... Oh yeah, here's where I kind of abridged the slideshow I made. There's another page or two that I'm excluding here of pure nonsense. This little duck thing fighting the evil babies, and then he encounters this panda who... There he is, in all his glory. Me Down syndromic panda. And he's got the eyes placed slightly further down. And here's Kirby standing off to the side. And I think that'll do it. That'll do for today, Down syndromic panda. Ninja versus the evil babies. Let's check out the specs here. Favorite part. The whole thing's a headache, but I've got an ironic appreciation for how Ninja's first words are an unceremonious request for directions. Yeah. Least favorite part is the fight scenes, the ones comprising 99% of the comic. Yep. And here we got our specs. 2010, pages 44, panels 880, 132 babies dismembered, and 20 uncles killed. Man, what a comic. What a waste of time. But you know what isn't? My YouTube channel. Check out Fugitive Thinkers, where I'm still making equally badly drawn, but more plot intensive and better written comic web series things. It's a story with pictures and music that I made. It's really cool. Check it out.